So you guys were one. I'm hearing a lot of you guys. You guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that. And when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So it's shorter. There you go. Crazy Cat Lady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment purpose.
Hi here, Barty Martha here. So, this is, I don't know if I want to do another Halloween thing after this. We'll see. Because the other movie I want to find, I don't know how I'm gonna find it. What's with them been Screen 2, but I don't know how I'm gonna find that without spending money. But the one I definitely can do is Beetlejuice. So, and that movie came out. I have it right here. It's on HD. Of and that one came out in 1988 and made by Tim Burton directed or produced it, but it's one of those live action ones, and it's about two family um two couple a couple that died from a car wreck named Barbara and her husband, and I guess the house dealer was trying to sell their house because she believes that their house should be owned by a family, and once they die in the car accident to go over a bridge, well, because of a dog walked in front of the way, and they crashed the bridge and they drowned, and come back, they cannot leave the house. So like about 3 months after they died, the house dealer, she sells the house to a family. um Lena and her dad and her stepmom, and Hoto, I guess, is a friend of the stepmom's, and she wants to like redecorate it in her weird image because basically Barbara and her husband are both a normal family, while Lydia and her family are not. I mean, the dad, I think, is pretty normal, but the mom, she likes to make the stepmom likes to make sculptures, and Lydia, I think she's she's really into goth, and they want to get rid of them because she doesn't. Barbara does not like what the stepmom wants as a plan for her house, so they decide to haunt them out first by trying to like scare them with stuff. Apparently, they cannot see the dead. Lydia can, but Lydia doesn't find out that she can see them until they're hiding out in the attic after they like do like Barbara hangs herself, and then she cuts looks like she killed her husband by cutting his neck off. I do like how the husband like runs up the stair, but does upstairs lock the attic, and he also has like a little sculpture of the town up there. But it's like only a space that's theirs that they want to keep their own. they can't leave the house because apparently every time they go outside, there's a big sandworm, the desert, and so they her husband like draws a hole in the wall, and they talk to. This is like one of the best parts in the movie because like all the makeups all the characters we see, and like all the makeups and how real they look. We see like an Indian a witch doctor. A guy gets run. A guy who looks like roadkill. A guy with the midget head. A girl that got literally sawed in half. And the secretary is like a Miss America or something like that. And so the person that they meet with, that's I guess their lawyer or their keeper of their deaths, official things, is a girl who like a woman that has like her neck chopped, and it like you can like see the fact that her neck is like coming off, and she smokes, and she like every time she smokes the smoke was for her neck, that hole in her neck. So like I do like the makeup in this, and it's pretty good, even and you can barely, it doesn't look dated really that much at all, except for the whole entire sandworm part. But I think they used clay. I think that was a model. I think that has to do like stop motion. That's why it's probably a little different, because it's Tim Burton. They always like to put stop motion everywhere. And while this is going on, Michael Keaton, who you remember, that's Batman from the 1989 and like next year. And technically, Beetlejuice reminds you a lot of the Joker, so because to me he's a jokester, and he also makes jokes that are so he. I think those two would get along really well, and he wants to trick both the couple to let him out so he can back to life and haunt the world. And so just like a lot of old ghost stuff, like with like Bloody Mary and the Candyman, you have to say their names a certain number of times. His, you have to say it 3 times, and he shows up, and he scares you. Whoa! And so after they try the whole entire sheets thing, which does not work, which that wouldn't work on anybody really. Like Lydia's dad think it's Lydia. Her stepmom's asleep, and this is when Lydia figures out she can see them. Well, she saw them like from the attic when she's taking pictures of the house, because she likes to do dark rooms and stuff like that. And she sees them up in the attic, and then she like pulls off the sheets without them, and she takes pictures of them before she takes the sheets, and she notices they don't have any legs. And she asks them, "Are you the Night Living Dead?" Which, Lydia, they're ghosts, not zombies. Different. And she like explained to the reason why she can see them, because she's unnatural. So that's why she's able to see them. And she did read a little bit of the handbook that they were given when they were dead and they died, and she agrees to like try to help them scare her parents by showing them proof of the pictures, and the stepmom doesn't leave her. So this is when Barbara calls Beetlejuice 3 times, and he's acting like tries to grope her and stuff like that, and I mean deals and they just didn't like how he's behaving. He like the fact that he was acting like a pervert, and the fact that he might kill them, like kill the Dieters. I think that's what their last names are, and they don't want to do it that way. They just want the family gone. So they come with like another best part in the movie. They make them dance, the zest, the stepmom, and make them like make everybody dance to Deo, and I do like this part's really funny and it's cool. I do like how they had like shrimp come ran up to their face, and that was really good. And but the fact that none of them count running then, and Lydia comes and asks them to come down, and they had like friends over, because the dad has like friends in New York that he like his old boss he wants to impress. I think they don't really explain what this guy is or what. They don't really explain. I never understood this part like at all. Not even when he finds the little sculpture at the end. After this, because they get to the attic, and because they got a skeleton key from the house dealer, and this when they find the little town model, and he figures that using the town model in order to get his like old boss up here, and he like makes some like performances in front of his old boss once they get down there. And this is when Barbara and her husband are out getting more advice, and like me a football team that died somehow, and they think like they're that the couple's lawyer is their coach, but he survived, and they're like they don't know that they're dead yet. So one of them asked her, "Where's the men's room?" Which I gotta wonder, do ghosts need to go to the bathroom? I know this. I don't like toilet humor, but you gotta since they balled the question. I really hope not. That would suck. So, and they end up leaving. So she makes sure that she gets mad at them for like letting Otha finds the handbook, and also Lydia took pictures of them. So she really wants them gone this time. And so they make Barbara like makes a big head monster, and her husband like makes a big nose and like spikes come like where spikies come out of his mouth, out of his head. But I guess Lydia, after they get back over there, decides to let them stay because she likes Lydia. And while this is going on, Lydia meets Beetlejuice, and for some reason she wants to die. And like I saw a Broadway musical that was put online that I guess was based off of a Broadway musical, and they decided to do their own version. She misses her in that version. She misses her mom that I guess died somehow, and she tries to jump off there. She tries to jump off, but Beetlejuice stops her. And I did like the song they did in that one, but they don't really explain in the movie why she wants to die. Why she wants to commit suicide. I guess she doesn't feel like she can relate to her dad and her stepmom. I don't know. And so he offered to like help them find the other the ghost, and in order to get then if he says her name says his name 3 times, and they do charades, and he like shows Beetle, and she's able to get Beetles, but she just takes her couple guesses with the juice, but she eventually gets it. She says it twice, but she doesn't get it to third time before Barbara stops her. And oh yeah, also there was a snake. The part where the snake part. I forgot about the snake. Beetlejuice attacks them as a snake, and actually does a pretty good job scaring them. But Barbara saves them by saying Beetlejuice 3 times. And so after this, the dad's old boss comes down and with his wife, and Otho with the handbook uses the handbook in order to do like a seance, I guess you could say, to summon both of them. So both Barbara and her husband, but they like age really rapidly after they summon them, and so Lady goes and gets Beetlejuice and says it 3 times, and he gets rid of the boss and his wife by doing like an old carnival trick by using like the big hammer that you do like when you like test your strength and like hits the thing, and they all go bye-bye. They died, I guess. And he saves both Barbara and her husband. And so I guess he has to marry Lydia for him to stay alive in the human world or whatever. And so, but Barbara and her husband, both of them say Beetlejuice twice. He sends the husband into the model, and Barbara he sends into the desert. But she uses the sandworm to come and cross the wedding, and save Lydia, and send I guess that kills Beetlejuice again, and sends him back down to the place where they were asking for questions. So basically, after this, Lydia goes and takes like a bunch of tests at school. She does like good on the math test, but doesn't do. She got a C in science test because, like her and me, she doesn't like dissecting frogs. So I do like this movie, and also she does Shake Shake Snora, another song. This one I like it. It's a really good Tim Burton movie. I love the makeup and everything. And Beetlejuice is and the character Beetlejuice is really good. And for you youngins out there who probably don't know about this movie existing, was also like the early '90s. There was also a cartoon. The show that was based off this movie. So I'm gonna give this movie about. There's some like I don't really care about the couple that much. I do, and I really don't care for the Lydia's parents. I'm mostly in it for Lydia and Beetlejuice, are the ones I'm mostly cared for, and I think that's the jest about how some of the afterlife characters look like. So I'm gonna give this movie about an 8 out of 10. So I'll see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe, and bye bye.